If you should have any difficulty recognizing your daughter, I shall be the most sophisticated woman at the Glen Cove station.
Hello my beautiful darlings, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day today and thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to talk about 6 ways to be more elegant and educated on a budget. You know, I love talking about being more elegant on this channel because it's very rare nowadays and I think it's so beautiful, and when you walk around with elegance, with grace and sophistication, you really stand out and it's really so refreshing to see, and everybody loves to see that. Like men, women, everybody loves sophistication and elegance. And everything that I'm going to talk about will serve you in any kind of situation, in social circle, if you are at work, networking, anytime you have to interact with people, having the ability to conduct yourself with grace and elegance, and how we say in French, savoir vivre, is going to change absolutely everything on the perception that people have of you. So if you want to know more, keep on watching. But first, just wanted to let you know that if you want to see more of my content, I talk about fashion, femininity, old Hollywood glamour, elegance, and anything to transform yourself into a very elegant and feminine lady. Feel free to join the channel, the link is down below, and also follow me on my fabulous Instagram. Ladies, I wanted to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Skillshare. Skillshare is all about being creative, and you know how much I love being creative, and it puts you directly in your feminine energy. Skillshare is an amazing online learning community to better yourself, and I know we love to level up on this channel, so I think Skillshare could really help us. They have thousands of inspiring classes for creatives. They have music, art, design, painting, production, videos, movies, everything that you want. Even entrepreneurship for my ladies that want to start a business. They have that. They have so many things. I take a lot of different classes on Skillshare, and now I'm following this amazing class called iPhone Photography, How to Take Pro Photo on Your iPhone by Dale McManus, which is very helpful for a content creator like me, or even for you ladies if you want to take beautiful vacation pictures. I also love their business courses on helping you how to be more productive and knowing what you want. And for example, this course called Creating Your Dream Career by Haley McCauley Murchison is absolutely remarkable. You can prioritize your self-care and wellness by using Skillshare as a way to invest in yourself, unwind, relax, and feeling feminine by being creative. So my darlings, feel free to check their website through the link down below in the description box. And the first 1,000 people to use my link in the description below will get 1 month free trial for Skillshare. So 6 ways to be more elegant and educated on a budget. First of all, ladies, we're going to talk about culturing ourselves because this is so important. When you are in a social circle with educated people, talking about your charity event, or you are at a gala, or you are even at a wedding, and all of the people around you are highly educated, and they will talk about a specific subject. They will talk about politics, they will talk about art, they will talk about anthropology, they will talk about science. You need to have a little bit of knowledge on certain subject. So for example, my first point would be, if we talk about culture, read a book or a documentary about a subject that you really feel like you're passionate about, or a subject that you want to acquire more knowledge on. And I think this is a thing, as a French lady, we love culture. I think this is really ingrained in us. In France, culture is like how you define yourself. Like you have to be really cultured. French people are extremely all about science, history, like having debates around the table. It's really a French thing to do. We do watch a lot of channels with a lot of documentaries, love talking about different documentaries, reading books about certain subject. And I have to say, yes, we cannot know everything. Like, don't feel like you have to know everything about everything. Sometimes I actually prefer to focus on one specific subject and kind of go deeper into the subject. You can have audiobook. Even on social media, I think that people underestimate social media, but you can learn a lot of things on it. It's about choosing the right content on media, TV shows, articles, movies, on the internet. Nowadays with the internet, we can really learn something new every single day. And for all of that, I think you have to be curious. because I'm extremely curious about anything. For example, I will hear something in the news and I will immediately do more research about it to know exactly what's the whole history about all of this, you know? You have to know what's going on in the world. If there's a war, if there's a certain thing going on in a certain country, a revolution, you have to know a little bit of what's going on in the world, because if you are around people and they talk about a specific subject that is going on in the world and you don't know what they're talking about because you spend your whole day on TikTok or you spend your whole day on social media but looking at things that don't really elevate yourself, or you watch at reality TV or something, it is not going to help you, because then you're going to look like you're from another planet. How could you not know? You're going to look really uneducated. So take as much knowledge as you can. Be curious. Like, I love learning more about things. Even like you can put a documentary in front of me about animals and I will watch it. Like I would watch it for hours. One time I watched a documentary about insects. I'm so curious about the world. This is so fascinating to me. About science, I really love science. I actually did study medicine for 2 years, in case you didn't know, but I really love science so much. I think it's fascinating to know how the body works, like culturing yourself as much as possible. I think learning should never stop. When you think about the most elegant people, when you think about Amal Clooney, she definitely is a very educated person. You cannot just go around and dress very elegantly but not be educated and know how to talk properly and know what's going on in the world and have a critical mind. This is very important, to be able to be articulate, to have a debate with people, to conduct yourself in a very elegant way, and having a debate also in an elegant and nice way, not being like too judgmental, too argumentative, always respecting people's opinion that are maybe different from yours. You can see some people that have nothing to talk about besides, you know, going to work and just maybe watching movies on Netflix and eating and sleeping, and that's it. You know, you need to have other subjects to talk about, other passion. Find something you're passionate about and really dig into it. Like, even if it's just fashion. I love fashion, and don't think like you have to take some really serious subject to be taken seriously. Like me, I love fashion, but this is not something superficial. Because if you go into it, you can go into how the clothes are made, the history of fashion. I love learning about the history of fashion, different fashion trends throughout the years, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s.
It's impossible to use a half loop top stitching on low viscosity rayon. It would snag the fabric. And you didn't just get it in. I saw it in the June Vogue a year ago. So if you're trying to sell it to me for full price, you picked the wrong girl.
You love movies? You can also go deeper into how they made movies back in the days. The cinema, you know, the history of cinema. Cinema is an art, you know. So you can really go deeper in any kind of subject. And I think learning more about subject, it is inexpensive. You know, you have the internet is free, first of all. You have free content everywhere. You have free documentaries on the TV. You have free documentaries on the internet. You have books that are not expensive. I mean, books are not expensive. You have articles that are free on the internet. A lot of museums are free. Also, I think learning about etiquette and how to have good manners will really elevate you no matter what. Having some self-control. When you are with people, have some self-control and have good manners. You're not going to ask them weird questions and make them uncomfortable. I think that conducting yourself with elegance is all about making people feel at ease around you. You need to also have some basic table manners. It is also how people will judge you. If you eat like that and you put everything everywhere and you don't really have basic table manners, then yes, you're going to be judged by people. Basic table manners will help you have this graceful, beautiful image, and it's going to help you in any kind of situation. Rather than you're meeting the parents of your future husband, you're meeting a man, you know, you're having a business lunch, you know, or you're meeting new people. Any situation, a social event, a gala, any situation, you need to have some basic table manners. Learning about etiquette and good manners is also free. You also have cultural events and places. You have the theater, museums, ballet. I love ballets. Like, I love Swan Lake and the Nutcracker around Christmas time. This is the best. This is so beautiful. I feel like a princess when I watch them, and I feel so elegant. You have the opera, you can go to the cinema, and all of that is like a source of inspiration for all of your creativity. You can talk about it with people. It gives you some more subject, culture, and substance. You have more depth in you. You can find some free art exhibition. You can find some very inexpensive museum or even free museums. You can really culture yourself and go to this kind of events without having to spend so much money. And also, I feel like just old movies, you know how much I love them, and I'm never going to stop advertising old cinema because that's really an art, and when you know more about it, it is actually really impressive. I have to say, like, a lot of people are really impressed when I talk about old cinema and really the old days in the 1940s. Talk about 1946, Gilda, Rita Hayworth, and then wow, you have a level of culture, you know. I also love Marlene Dietrich as a femme fatale. She is absolutely brilliant. I advise the movie Shanghai Express. It's a movie in 1930s, so it's really old, you know, but it's going to give you a lot of knowledge.
You left me without a word, purely because I indulged in a woman's trick to make you jealous. I wanted to be certain that you loved me.
You have taste, you know, you have depth. You can appreciate art that is not just the Kardashian on TV or reality TV. And I have nothing against the Kardashian, but it's not going to elevate you, you know. It does also upgrade your vocabulary, I have to say. Upgrading your vocabulary is a really, really good way of also being more refined. I love period dramas, for example, like Bridgerton.
Do you think that there is a corner of this earth that you could travel to far away enough to free me from this torment? You are the bane of my existence and the object of all my desires.
And Downton Abbey and Pride and Prejudice, like, they really help you upgrade your vocabulary.
And would you consider pride a fault or a virtue?
That I couldn't say.
Because we're doing our best to find a fault in you.
Maybe it's that I find it hard to forgive the follies and vices of others, or their offences against me.
And of course, I am French, so English is not my first language. It's not my mother's tongue. I will make mistakes sometimes, which is normal, but I always want to improve. I always want to, you know, upgrade my vocabulary, and it is very important. And by the way, some people said to me that I have a fake French accent. I was like, who has a fake French accent? That's so crazy. Okay. I actually want to kind of erase my French accent and have as much as possible an English accent, but I think that's a compliment. That means that I really have a good English accent. Thank you. That means that I can pass as an American who is trying to be French. I mean, okay. Well, thank you. I take that as a compliment. Number two, something that you can do that is really inexpensive or free that you can do to be more elegant is doing something nice for your loved ones. I have to say, making people feel good around you is the essence of elegance. It is not being strict, it is not being snobbish, it is not being like, you have to do this and this, and you have to be super strict, and you have to wear this and this. But I think the real essence of elegance is to be kind and to make people feel good around you. And who you love the most in your life is in your top priority, of course. You have to take care of your relationships around you. Look at the most elegant figures we have in mind. I mean, Audrey Hepburn, she was so kind, so generous. Lady Diana, same, like extremely generous. Be grateful for the people that treat you right. I always say to you to have boundaries, to really make sure that people around you are really good, treat you right, etc. Like even a man, everything. But it's important to be grateful when those people are actually treating you right. Giving a genuine compliment to someone that you love, to one of your friends, to your husband, to your mother. I mean, It's so important to be kind around you. Giving a little gift, it doesn't have to be something big, but it's the attention that counts. You can make a cake, make a cake, make a little surprise for somebody, make a little surprise for your husband, for your niece, for your mother, for your sister. And I think we tend to forget about it, but the people around us really define our happiness, actually. Next point, diversify your life. Of course, there's a way to do that on a budget, and having life experience and doing different things in your life, it gives you substance, it gives you depth.
I have learned how to live, how to be in the world and of the world, and not just to stand aside and watch.
Traveling, there's a way to travel on a budget. Also, trying new things every day. As I said, being curious. This is how you upgrade your mind. Don't just do the same thing over and over again. This is how you come across as more close-minded and not that interesting. You can come across as kind of boring. Those kind of people that are never going to get out of their comfort zone. You need to get out of it. It is going to give you also a lot of confidence. This is how you build confidence. To get out of your comfort zone, to try new things every day. You need to have hobbies, have a life, have things going on for you, filled with many things. It gives you depth as a person. Oh, I did a lesson about painting. I took a ballet class. I took a new lesson to learn salsa. You want to have diversity in your life. Highly attractive people have interests, they're interesting, they have things going on in their life. You can have some little habits, okay? You can have some things that you enjoy that are your little habits, but try to push yourself to go out of your comfort zone from time to time. Try ice skating, try cooking class, try horse riding. I love horse riding, I love horses. I grew up on horses. Try skiing. I love skiing. I skied my whole life in Switzerland. A lot of people don't want to try things because they don't know how to do it. It's like dancing. A lot of people are like, no, I don't know how to dance, so they don't want to dance. But try it. Try it. Stop being ashamed of everything. Stop being ashamed of not knowing how to ice skate. You know what? I'm going to do ice skating and I'm going to show you how bad I am at it. Like, I'm really bad. I'm like slow like that, but I'm going to do it anyway to improve myself. That's it. Like, just do it. And then the more you practice and the better you're going to be at it. I promise you. And also next, you can pamper yourself at home on a budget. This is more about your appearance, on how to look elegant in this time, because I had to mention it. Obviously, you can pamper yourself at home. You don't have to go to do your nails, even though I love that. So I love to do my nails with gel. I did a French manicure this time, even though I love red nails normally. But there's a way to do it at home. There's some kit you can find on Amazon. Very, very affordable kit. You can do your own mask, your own makeup at home. You can learn how to do everything in a very inexpensive way. You don't need to spend so much money on it. Your hair, you can learn how to do your hair yourself. I love going to the hairdresser, but obviously I'm not going to go every day. My hair, I take care of it myself. And let's be honest, it costs money to be a woman. We know that. It's expensive to be a woman and to be a feminine woman. It's expensive, but there's a way to do it in a less expensive way, okay? Same with clothes, my darlings. There is a way to actually have clothes that really look elegant and quality without having to spending too much. You can invest in secondhand stores, thrift stores. On the internet, we have a lot of choices also, I have to say. So really, there's a lot of ways to be elegant and educated on a budget. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful darlings. I hope you liked it and I hope it was really helpful for you. Let me know in the comments down below if you have other ideas on how to be elegant and educated on a budget. Don't forget to subscribe down below and also follow me on my Instagram and also on TikTok. I'm actually also now on TikTok. So also don't forget to join my beautiful trip in Amalfi Coast in case you want to join. I'm organizing this fabulous trip. The link is down below and we're going to have a lot of fun in Italy, which is the ultimate beautiful place. I love Italy. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what kind of video you want to see next also. I love this period of the holidays, so what kind of videos about the holidays you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, I'm giving you a lot of kisses, and I love you. Mwah. A dream is a wish your heart makes. No, no.